So this just in, the trailer for the new Risk of Rain 2 update just dropped, and I'll just let it speak for itself. So this is part of the free update, the Devotion update, and quite a bit of stuff has actually been added with a new map, which has a bunch of new variants when you loop, skin for Mercenary being the Dead Cells main character, and I really like Dead Cells, and I'd really like it if you'd subscribe. For real, I'd appreciate it, and if you don't, this giant lobster will be in your bed tonight. Anyway guys, see ya. And 2 artifacts that seem really fun. You know what artifacts should be. Just quirky little interesting parts of the game. One looks like you can summon up armies of Lemurians, and the other seems to make fake chests, which I think I'd get so annoyed at, like 5 minutes into the game. Again, this is the free update, but the new map looks kinda sick. They said they'd be adding lore to it, so that's good, but I feel like it's kinda lacking that classic Risk of Rain 2 aesthetics. I don't want to sound pretentious, but to me Risk of Rain 2 is just more than a game. I made a whole video on the aesthetics. I was just walking through all the maps and clips all together. So many hours for so little views. Woe is me. Anyway, the map just seems to be missing a bit of the background and aesthetics that Risk of Rain 2 has, but we'll have to play it. Then I'll give it a fair review. The skin looks cool. Mercenary mains will be happy, sucking on their backup magazines. And the new artifacts are probably my favorite out of all the artifacts. I feel like they do the job of an artifact properly. Again, some quirky little type that alters the game. And as you can see, I'm playing with all the artifacts right now. But yeah, I really like Devotion, which seems like you can summon up an army of Lemurians, which that's just hilarious. And Delusion, oh my god, if you can control that, it would piss off your teammates so much. But yeah, I'm excited for that side of the free update, but the rest of the update is also pretty sick. It's a paid DLC, and it goes by the name Seekers of the Storm. It adds new maps, new lore, new variants to those maps, which is something I really like. Because going through the same map over and over again can get boring, but they added day and night cycles, changes through the loops. For example, on your first loop, a passage might be open, and on your second loop, it might be closed, or vice versa, would probably be more interesting. Apparently, there's a type of new gauntlet to fight the quote-unquote false god, which I'm pretty sure is Mithrix's brother, Provenance. The other new map, the Shattered Abodes, kinda just looks a little plain, I'm not gonna lie. The color scheme's a bit boring, it's kind of like a second wetland aspect. All my boys hate wetland aspect. And Distant Roots. I hate Distant Roots. Maybe a hot take, but my favorite map has got to be either Rally Point Delta, Scorched Acres, or something with a really, really good background. Special maps are also a good contender, like Mithrix's boss stage. Okay, back to talking about the update. In the developer update, they talked about adding new survivors as well, which of course is really good. And a new enemy, the Child, which, if you've played Risk of Rain Returns, you probably got PTSD from hearing that. It's the perfect condiment. They showed it off in the trailer, but not the new survivors, but they teased they'd be working on that. Again, this gauntlet is a new dimension, so a new dimension is sick. And I'm glad they kind of addressed the beauty in the Risk of Rain 2 maps, which made me happy, and safe. Because they also mentioned working on the lore and aesthetics of the maps, which is what Risk of Rain 2 did very well, so good. The new dimension is good content. The new maps, the Shattered Abodes looks a bit iffy, but it's not going to be that bad. The new enemy is great. A reason to loot for new map variants is also sick. The free update is nice, and I hope the DLC isn't too expensive for this much content shown, but let's hope there's a little bit more. But again, when they say false god, I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Provenance, so being able to fight him would be sick. because they do say a colossal statue built in the image of Provenance, so it might not actually be Provenance, which I'm pretty sure is who you kill in Restoring Returns anyway. Running the gauntlet would actually seem sick. The new enemies seem sick. The new maps look kind of great, apart from the Shattered Abodes, and I'm excited for these teased new survivors, which they might just do 2 again, like Railgunner and Void Fiend. But yeah, I hope it's good. From what I've seen, or rather what we've seen so far, it looks good, and I feel like with the new dev change, we're in good hands. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya. As always, please subscribe, like, comment, boost my engagement, and thanks. But I guess we'll just have to hang tight and wait for the new update, or more developments in the updates, till we can properly review if it's worth it. Anyway, thanks. For real, see ya.